I want to believe that it's not Greta's car. I want to believe that it's not her, and I can't confirm it. So I will not talk about her.
Well, today we're here at the COP25 summit, as they call it, and we're going to be asking the folks here what they think about St. Greta's sin. You might notice in this footage is climate contraband. There is plastic water bottles, there's plastic grocery bags, there's plastic utensils in her containers of beans that she's littered around the back of her dumpster, in the back of her Tesla. There's everything. This is a car full of climate contraband, and we're going to ask these folks here at the COP25 summit what they think about it before they know that it's Greta's car, of course. We'll tell them that after the fact. Let's go see what they have to say. Do you think that the people that refuse to avoid using plastic, are they responsible?
Yeah.
I don't have to think much of it, and it's just one world. Why?
For me, it's like basically killing your own dog. Like a dog can be a pet, but it's also an animal. But you wouldn't do that to your own pet.
Just think of the whales and all that, all those closely endangered species as your children, and how you would feel if you were killing your own children.
Do you think that the people who use it, do you think that maybe they're just lazy?
Yeah, I think, and they think they're saving money, but in the long term, they're not really saving much because the planet will be gone. So it's not saving much.
Yes, I was gonna say, it's like a selfish inconvenience thing.
What do you think Greta Thunberg would say to people who continue to use plastic even though they know how damaging it is to the environment?
I think she would be very angry at them.
Stop using plastic as it'll help a great deal.
Do you think maybe these people are just uneducated? They don't know what's going on?
Yeah, 100%. I think it's just a matter of them learning.
Shame, shame, shame.
How dare you? I was gonna say it.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Do you think Greta Thunberg uses plastic water bottles?
I hope not. But I don't know.
So we see lots of people driving Teslas, and they're like, oh, we're saving the environment. But in the Teslas, in the cup holder is a plastic water bottle. Do you think some of these people are just hypocrites?
Honestly, yeah, I think so. And I think it's easy to jump and to be part of the trend of going green, going healthy. So I think that a lot of it is this new kind of trend or fad that's going on of trying to save the environment. But I think at the end of the day, people don't really care and they just want to have the image.
So one thing I want to show you, it's footage that I took actually of Greta Thunberg's car. This is her car. These are the Aboriginal beads that were given to her by native bands.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard. It's not to be unpolite, but it's kind of hard to believe because Greta is kind of it's really a hope for my family, my generation. So if I don't have strong evidence, I can give you an answer.
Right, what do you think about that?
I don't know what is the source of the photos. I'm afraid I cannot say anything.
If they were true, if they're real, and I can promise you they are, what do you think about them?
Well, nobody should use plastics in the first place, but I don't know what is the source, so I'm afraid I cannot really say.
I took it myself. Why are you surprised that Greta Thunberg, someone who...
Surprised that you're using plastic.
This is reusable.
Oh. Have you used single-use plastics?
We're not the climate messiah.
I don't know what was the case and why was it bought, but as I say, I wouldn't take any stand on this just because it is unclear to me what is the source and if it's really true.
Fair enough.
So I want to believe that it's not Greta's car. I want to believe that it's not her, and I can't confirm it. So I will not talk about her.
Now, I'm sorry to say, but it was her car. As much as you didn't want to believe it, it was St. Greta's Pope-mobile, really, full to the brim, chock full of climate contraband. It breaks my heart. We spoke to so many people today who just couldn't believe it. We watched them cycle through the stages of grief, not believing that St. Greta was a sinner, just like everybody else. For Rebel News in Madrid, I'm Keean Bexte. There is nobody at this conference exposing Greta as the sinner that she is. And boy, oh boy, is she a climate sinner. The climate contraband was riddled throughout her car, and nobody in the mainstream media would dare publish something like that, but we would here at Rebel News. You can see all of our footage at rebelun.com. You can pitch in a few bucks to help us out with our costs. They're very expensive to get us out here to talk to all of these Greta deniers, because that's what they are. They're the real deniers. They don't believe that Greta is a sinner, but facts are facts. Please go to rebelun.com to pitch in a few bucks, help us with our coverage so that we can get home and keep doing our jobs. Thanks so much for watching.